Welcome to Common Core Math. This is Grade 7, Module 2, Lesson 20. We are going to focus on investments and performing operations with rational numbers. We are going to look at problem 2 from the problem set. It reads, the register below shows a series of transactions made to an investment account. Vinny and Anthony both completed the register in hopes of finding the beginning balance. As you can see, they do not get the same answer. Who was correct? What mistake did the other person make? What was the monthly gain or loss? So what we don't know is what was this beginning balance. Well, let's look first at Vinny's work, and then we'll look at Anthony's work. Well, Vinny says that the beginning balance was $18,000. Let's see if he's correct. If the beginning balance was $18,000, then when there was a payment made of $250, payments mean that we took away $250, it would then be correct, this part, that he would now have $17,750. But again, until we get the final balance, we don't know if this is correct. But let's continue on. Then there was a payment made of $895.22, which means we subtract here, and doing that arithmetic, this would also be correct. Then a deposit was made. Unlike payments where we're subtracting, deposits are where the numbers are going to be added. So now if we had $16,854.78 and we add on $50, it is still correct that it's $16,904.78. And then finally another deposit, which means another addition to our account, and that is actually correct, $18,917. So it seems as if Vinny is correct. Let's now look at what Anthony did, just to see. Well, according to Anthony's table, he also was still trying to find his original balance. Anthony instead has a beginning balance of $19,834. Let's see why his is incorrect. Well, when he makes a payment of $250, actually we can see right here that this should have decreased, and in fact it went up. So we know for sure, just on the first step, that Anthony is not correct. So to answer the first part of the question, we can now say that Vinny is the one who is correct. The second part of the question asked us to find the mistake. So we have to find where Anthony's mistake was. And what we noticed is that the numbers, just in the first step, the payment, the balance should have went down. So instead, it looks as if Anthony actually added. So his error, Anthony added the payments instead of subtracting. And if we looked at his deposits, he actually also did the wrong operation. In the deposits, he actually subtracted. So overall, there was the same error with deposits. Deposits should have been adding, and he subtracted. To answer the last part of the question, it said, what was the monthly gain or loss? So now, since we know Vinny's work is correct, we began with $18,000, and at the end, we ended with $18,917. So we now know that there was definitely a gain. To see how much of a gain there was, we will subtract 18,917 minus the 18,000. So there was a gain of $917.